script font, print letters, Lucida. To write small letter A, we need to draw half C. Then from the bottom, take up to the head slanting line. Then one standing line from the top. In between blue lines form A. Then a standing line from first line to third line, red line to blue. Then in between a curvy head forms B. A or B should be uniform in size. To write C, a curvy head, in between blue lines a deep curve. Then again a C, one standing line from red line to blue. D. To write E, again we need to write like C, in between blue lines. Then a curvy slanting line from the top forms E. To write F, we should not write like E ki matra of Hindi. From the top, a deep curve is not required. The right form to write is slight curve on the top, a standing line, in between a small dash is given. To write G, a curvy C-like structure, then a standing line at the fourth red line, slight curve. Don't write and make a balloon like G, it is incorrect. To write H, a big line, a small line. From the top of small line, slanting left H. To write I, in between blue lines, a top dot. Don't write this ice cream or lollipop. To write J, similar to I, take a deep standing line up to red. To write K, a standing line, in between blue lines put a dot, and don't write like this, upper bigger, lower smaller K, it is wrong. And one like this, upper smaller, lower bigger, it is also wrong. So better write one standing line, in between blue lines put a dot, slanting upward, slanting downward forms K. Body is bigger than the head for K. L, only a standing line. For M, 3 parallel lines we need to draw in between blue lines. 1, 2, 3 lines we have. From the third line to middle line we need to touch slanting left. From the middle line to first line, that forms M. To write N, 2 parallel lines. From second line to first slanting left, N. To write O, a circle is in between blue lines. For P, blue line to red line, a curvy head of P. To write Q, C, then standing line. Ending H should be in the air. P or Q head should be similar. To write R, one standing line in between blue lines, a slight curve on the top, a deep rightward forms R. Don't write like this, R. To write S, don't write this upper bigger, lower smaller, it is wrong. Upper smaller, lower bigger, it is also wrong. Upper and lower curve should be similar in between blue lines. To write small letter S. For T, a standing line from red line to blue. Then in the air we need to put a small dash like a church cross mark. This is wrong. To write U, 2 standing lines. From the first line go to the second line slanting right. For V, a conical shape like cone, V. Don't write like this. W, 3 parallel lines. First line from the base, slanting to the middle, and middle line base to the last, W. To write X, again we need to not write like this. Upper bigger, lower smaller, it is wrong. Then upper smaller, lower bigger, it is also wrong. So better you should break at the center for X in between blue lines. Upper and lower should be given same gap X. For Y, small line, then a big line touch to the red line. Then from the small line base touch to the big line slanting. For Z, two dashes on the top and bottom, then a slanting left we need to draw to form Z. Now I explain you the letters in which we write all together A, B, C. Just now what the explanation we have gone through in the same way. The letter B or D goes up to the first red line, that is considered as raised letters or upper letters, you can say. F is regarded as upper and lower letters depending on the next letters followed by the letter. All together I write and show you. Just have a look carefully, and even you can copy in your notebook similar to this. In one line we need to write all 26 letters. Keep this thing in mind. The letters in between blue lines are considered as middle letters. The letters which touch to the first red line, that is considered as upper letters or raised letters. And the letters which touch to the fourth red line, those letters are called lower letters or drop letters. I show you writing individually. Just look at carefully. Here raised letters are B, D. These letters are like body is bigger than the head. Like B head is in between blue lines, D head is in between blue lines, even H or K. L is only with the body, T is as well. These are the raised letters that touches to the first red line. Now I write it and show you the drop letters. You would understand. We have completed raised letters. Here I write under the base of the letters. Now the drop letters, I write it and show you. In the drop letter, the head should be in between blue lines and the line to be touched at the red line. You can see J, P, Q that touches to the red line. Even you can write F here as a drop letter, because next following letters would decide the beauty of the word. So it's up to your choice whether to write F as a raised letter or a drop letter. We have completed drop letters here. I put an arrow to explain you, to make you understand. The line touches to the red line, those letters are drop letters. Now I show you the middle letters in between blue lines. You can see the head should be in between blue lines, in which we have A, C, E, I, M, N, O, R, S, U, V, W, X, and Z. How to write I have explained you already. In our further classes I will explain you how to write the standing lines and how to write the head of the letters in a very straight manner in a plain paper. So make sure subscribing my channel. Be productive watching my video. Do practice the letters what we have completed. We could give the name as script font. Here I write. The rule of this writing is not to leave the space after letter. After the word you need to leave the space. In our next class I'll explain you the capital letters as well. Here I write S or F capital script font, or even you could call as print letters. After learning this, if you write in a paper a complete handwriting of your task, it looks like really a print of something. So script font, print letters, or you could call as Lucida. L capital, U, C, I, D, A. So make sure subscribing my channel and learn those things whatever I have taught you: raise, drop, and middle.